One of the biggest surprises for San Francisco this year has to be the production of Evan Anderson. They picked him up as an undrafted free agent out of Florida Atlantic University, and so far, the 6'2", 330-pound defensive lineman has been wreaking havoc on the league. And this just continued in this most recent Bears game, where he had the 4th most tackles and had a fumble recovery despite only playing 26.9% of the defensive snaps. Not only did he show off great hustle chasing down wide receivers on screens, and that's at 330 pounds, but he also showed the dominance on the inside of this team to absolutely destroy double teams. So given how well he performed in such limited action, I decided to break down his Bears game to really highlight why I think he did well. Starting off with his run support, while it would be easy to highlight his strength or size, I really think it all begins with his awareness. On this 2-yard run from the Bears, for instance, Anderson does an excellent job of first engaging with his guard, then identifying the hook block, so he fights his way back across the line and then gets a tackle on the running back. This is the type of awareness that you usually don't see in such a young player. In a similar way, you usually don't see a rookie who's been able to consistently take on double teams throughout this year. On this play, for instance, the Bears are attempting to double team Anderson up to the 2nd level, but even with the blatant hands to the face, because of his strength and size, he's barely driven back, which causes his back to bounce it to the outside and eventually lose a yard. In a similar way on this run, the tackle and guard from the Bears are attempting to double team Anderson, but because he's attacking it right, attacking the interior part of these 2 blocks, he's able to shed it and make the tackle on the play. And even when he doesn't beat a double team, he often does enough to keep them off the 2nd level, which frees up the backers and Fred Warner and Devondre Campbell to make the tackle. Outside of his ability to take on double teams and his play strength, I think that he has pretty under-radar athleticism. On this play, for instance, you can see how quickly he hits his guard with a swim move and he finds his way into the backfield. And while I've highlighted his ability in the running game, I also think he's pretty good at rushing the passer. On this play, for instance, you can see how he just collapses his pocket with a bull rush move. And in a similar way I highlighted against the run, Anderson is an extremely aware player who's always hustling on the field. Whether you're looking at Caleb Williams' fumble, or this play where Anderson chases down a wide receiver screen despite starting in the middle of the field. This is a type of hustle I don't think many 330-pound defensive linemen have. So ultimately, when I look at Anderson, I think San Francisco has a player that will wreak havoc for years to come. He's such a big body type that I think San Francisco has been missing, and I think could fulfill a role like DJ Jones did in the past. But these are just my thoughts on Anderson's performance against the Bears, and I'd like to hear your thoughts down below, and which defensive lineman really stood out to you. Was it Yetur Gross-Matos with his 3-sack game, or someone else? It would also mean a ton to me if you could like and subscribe, and as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.